Now, Chinese net users are quick to let their opinions be known on issues that they feel matter to them. So, as usual, we start off the show with 5 top trending online comments that we've selected from just a few of China's most popular web portals. First today at number 5, this comes from 163.com and it reads, "We're buying gasoline that's more expensive than other countries while we earn just 1/10 of the salary of people in those countries. It's outrageous." The news that China's oil distributors will raise fuel prices for the first time since last September has stirred up the usual strident criticism on the domestic internet. China's price regulator, that's the National Development and Reform Commission, or NDRC as it's usually known, is allowing gas to rise by 300 yuan, that's about $48 per tonne, while diesel added slightly less than that. While the hike in domestic fuel prices is actually based on crude oil prices rising in the world market over a defined period, actually over a 22-day period, that doesn't seem to cut much ice with angry motorists and other users of fuel here in China. The NDRC has repeatedly emphasised that China's gas prices remain in what it calls a median level compared with neighbours and other large oil importing countries. However, many hard-pressed net users like this one feel that other pertinent factors such as salary comparisons aren't being taken into consideration. At number 4, moving to iPhone.com. No matter what the US has promised them, we should keep alert and prepare for any possible moves made by Japan. More suspicious reactions from net users to the recent US trip of Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe. The visit came in the midst of tensions between Japan and China over a group of islets in the East China Sea that both countries claim. Now, Chinese state media were quick to make hay from the fact that US President Barack Obama avoided any mention of this territorial dispute in a post-meeting briefing with the press. State news agency Xinhua claimed that Abe was snubbed by Obama, despite the fact that the latter repeated that the US-Japan alliance was for the central foundation for regional security in the Pacific area. The US has indicated that any attack on the islands would fall under its mutual defence pact with Japan, but has avoided clarifying exactly what that would mean in terms of action taken. And despite the official line, not everyone thinks Abe was shortchanged by Obama. Speaking on the Hong Kong-based Phoenix Television, Michael Green, a Japan expert at the Centre for Strategic and International Studies, said he understood that far from ignoring the topic, the two leaders had talked about the dispute extensively, and he felt that Abe had come away with what he wanted to hear. At number 3, this comes from QQ.com and it says, "I just hope the visit by Lian Chan this time can contribute to deeper cooperation between the two parties. That would be the best thing for all Chinese people." Lian Chan is the honorary chairman of the Kuomintang, that's the ruling party in Taiwan. Now, he recently met the head of China's Communist Party, Vice President Xi Jinping, in Beijing. And after the meeting, Xi said that the Communist Party had a duty and confidence in peacefully developing mainland Taiwan relations. Xi also expressed his hope that the two sides could work together on what has become something of a pet theme of his, the rejuvenation of the Chinese nation. Ironically, the Kuomintang and the Communist Party of China were bitter enemies who fought each other in the civil war in China back in the 30s and 40s. This ended when the former fled to Taiwan. Both insist that China and Taiwan should be reunited, but the fly in the ointment is that they would both prefer that they were in charge of the resulting united China. However, relations between the KMT and the CPC and deeper contacts between the two sides have blossomed in recent years, and with the more pro-independence Taiwan political party, the DPP, in opposition for the next 4 years at least, the prospects for this poster's hopes look promising. At number 2 on 163.com. General Luo, please stop thinking as if we were still living decades in the past. It just doesn't work in today's technically advanced society. General Luo refers to one of the People's Liberation Army's more hawkish and more high-profile military officers. Luo Yuan is his name, and he appears regularly on state television and other media, espousing a fairly tough nationalist line. However, his recent move into tweeting on China's very popular microblogging service, that's Weibo, appears to have backfired somewhat. Luo's first post explained his view that Weibo was a new battleground that needed to be won, and he continued on his post, "For our beloved country, beloved party, beloved army, beloved people, we should fight." However, when a post appeared on his own account a few days later, which read, "Luo Yuan is a soldier and scholar, and on the North Korea issue, his analysis is dead on," The recommendations that he puts forth are practical and sound. He's the most popular military affairs pundit on TV. Well, that made net users a little suspicious that he might have been enlisting help to win the battle of public opinion, but that someone had slipped up and posted from the wrong account, actually posting from his own account. As the phrase "Lo Yen is a soldier and scholar" became something of an online joke, an official military Weibo account claimed that Lo's account had been attacked or hacked, and that somebody else had actually written the post in his name. However, this just led to more derision, with posters asking how the People's Liberation Army could be expected to protect China if its generals evidently had such difficulty protecting their own passwords. And finally, our most popular comment of the day today comes from iFung.com, and it says, "The reason they dare not publish this information can only be that the pollution is so bad they're afraid it would cause public panic." According to the legal daily newspaper, a Beijing-based lawyer, Dong Jiangwei, emailed the Ministry of Environmental Protection last month, January the 30th, asking it to publish information about an extensive survey into the state of pollution in China. Now, this survey, which began in 2006, tested 200,000 samples of soil, groundwater and farm produce nationwide and produced millions of pieces of data, but its conclusions were never made public. Dong asked about testing methods, the results and the causes of soil pollution and measures for prevention. However, he said when the ministry replied last Sunday with a 22-page letter, it didn't include any information about the survey's results. Why was that? Well, according to Dong, the ministry said the information was a state secret. Speaking to the newspaper, Dong slammed the excuse as unfounded, saying that regulations on disclosure of government information actually allow for the release of so-called state secrets if they involve the public interest. This poster has his own theory as to why information of such vital importance to the public should be hushed up by the very agency, the government agency, charged with protecting the environment and the public. And that is the story behind our top comment of the day here on China Take. Coming up next, Oscars, Ang Lee and all that.